Today, Dr. Colonel Kizza Besigye was brought back to court as was read by the judge the previous time he was brought to court. And Dr. Besigye raised his complaint to the High Court, or I may call it, he filed his complaint to the High Court against the government of Uganda to deport back to Kenya his senior lawyer who was leading his legal team. This lawyer is known as Martha Karua, is a lead counsel to his legal team, and on that fateful day she had come to represent her client, who is Dr. Besigye and Obed Rutale. Unfortunately, she was not allowed even to come out of the airport. She was deported back to Kenya on allegations that we have not yet known, but the government has not yet come out with an official statement that probably could have led the deportation of this counsel, senior lawyer to to Dr. Besigye. So today, when he was brought back to court, this was his first submission that the government violated his rights of being represented in court, when the government is insisting that he has to submit his defense, and yet there is no any lawyer provided for him to represent him and submit his defense on behalf of himself and Obed Rutale, who were detained and sent to Luzira prison on treason charges. Probably I will say this, I said it in my previous videos. If you go back and cross-check with my previous videos, I said it that if Dr. Kizza Besigye can still have access to big people either within the country or outside Uganda that can reach President Museveni and call for a dialogue before his son Muhoozi takes over the case, I mean the presidency of Uganda. Because as everything displays itself, we all see that it seems President Museveni has started really to evidently show the sign of transition of power from his hands to the hands of the son. Because as it is today, even Colonel Besigye himself was probably arrested on orders of General Muhoozi from Kenya to Uganda. Not forgetting that even senior counsel Elias Lukwago, who was also a big lawyer in the same case of Colonel Besigye, was also arrested a few days ago on allegations that he also committed a case that is termed case of misprision of treason. This case is knowing information about people who are plotting to commit treason against the government, and you keep quiet. Or also, you know, or you come to learn about a plot of people who are planning to wage war against your country, and you also conceal the information. So this case was also tried, but his arrest came after allegedly mentioned on social media while answering journalists that he was served to General Mozi
in the process leading up to today.
The case is going on. When the court was summoning Mozi,
The respondents have not been served
to this particular case.
up to date.
Countlessly
Therefore, they could not have even responded.
that
And this is because of what has been going on. You have heard, I know,
the same. So
Right.
Mozi did not wait.
our lawyers are on the run.
Elias Chicago to serve
You are now advising us to assemble others who will not run. Because the person terrorizing them is the accused. This is why it's fundamentally important that if there is to be justice in this court,
So he has no anybody
then
to pass
the whole question of how we are represented should be addressed before this very application can be heard. Who are going to make submissions that you are ordering when everybody is on the run? So it appears to me, the last sitting I did make
Martha
a
Karua
point
back
here,
to Kenya, and
that Mr. Museveni should
might not really
reenact
because
the law of detention without trial. And this was advisedly, because that's what it seems all this is aimed at.
different cases
That we simply remain in detention because we cannot have lawyers,
Kizza Besigye
we cannot,
of our judicial
the main case you are talking about, we have never seen the disclosures because facilities are. So, coming to this court, it seems we will be trying with our eyes covered, with our hands and feet tied, and with our lips sealed. How can we have justice in that case?
This is not the first time
Actually, I have already said all the concerns that you had my ruling,
and
it will be
very many other cases.
In which matter?
Also not
Because you are telling us to make submissions. Who will make submissions? Because please don't run away.
Cases or petitions against the government of Uganda, and more especially the common famous one is the electoral petition, where Colonel Dr. Kizza Besigye filed a petition against President Museveni that he had cheated the election where he participated, and of course the ruling of the court was not in his favor, and this is the same system that he is petitioning the case of deporting back his famous lawyer illegally. So to me, I think Besigye, I still insist, his people, his wife, his family, his friends, his political participants should really call for a dialogue between the two, between Colonel Kizza Besigye and the President Museveni, to really come and talk about these matters amicably, because the two people have been in politics for the entire of their lives. I think they can listen to one another, but if they decide to pursue the case through court, I don't think really all will go well, because we all know the system of Uganda, and I believe Besigye knows the system better than all of us. So that's all I have to say. So we are waiting to hear what will come out of this petition, whether the court will rule in favor of Dr. Kizza Besigye and pass order that Martha Karua should be allowed back in the country to come and continue filing or submitting on behalf of his client, Colonel Kizza Besigye and Obed Rutale, and whether the court will allow or will still rule in favor of the government. So this one, let's pray that Besigye really gets a fair ruling, but the way, by the look of things, it is better Karua Besigye really to either appoint other lawyers or to really seek for a dialogue, which is possible because the likes of former Right Honorable Amama Mbabazi, the former Prime Minister of Uganda, still talks to Besigye. The former Prime Minister, also Karua Uganda, still talks to Besigye. The Speaker of the Speaker of Parliament, the former Speaker of Parliament, that one, even though she has problems at the moment, but I believe she still accesses the two, the President and the Karua Besigye. The current Deputy Speaker, Tayewa, still also access the two, and very many other big people within the country or outside the country can still make pave a way for these two people to meet and the dialogue, and then Besigye comes out either on bail so that he can report himself every after a given period of time by court, or he can be acquitted of the charges. Being acquitted might be a little bit difficult, but what I know, they can negotiate over a bailout so that he can testify or submit his defense well outside prison. This can happen only on a dialogue between the two, because I don't think, as we know the system of Uganda, that court really has power to do that. If the system of Uganda was transparent and independent, I believe it would be in position to do that. But as we know, let us not more harden the situation. At the moment, you see things are not really working out well, and I believe you need to go as per the situation. Then you find a way of how to continue liberating the people, but not in prison. Yeah, you have to come out of the prison, so you have to find a way out of coming from there. Meanwhile, we shall be here to inform you what will happen next, and what the government will have said next, or what the court will have decided about the lawyers to allow them back in the case. However, count out Council Elias Lukwago, because that one was also detained and was also charged with a case of misprision of treason. So I don't think any time that Elias Lukwago will come back to that case. So it is either Karua Besigye to appoint other senior lawyers, or to continue filing a petition either in the Supreme Court so that they can interpret the law government based on to deport back the lawyer Martha Karua. But I believe Martha Karua will not be permitted to come back to Uganda to proceed with the case, because government might have all possible excuses basing on the law and security. Yeah, that's all we have for today.